Welcome back to Elden Wyrm. This is episode 18. I am going to... where is it? Yes, in my pouch. I'm gonna go and equip the lantern. There we go. Put it on my pouch so that when I just hit this button, whoop, have my lantern on. Because we're gonna do some caves! There's 2 caves on the Weeping Peninsula. So let's get to them. One of which is over here. Plop. Right. Let's see. Is there anything particularly noteworthy about this cave? Ooh, yeah, I do think so. I do think so. Because I believe... okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. I keep forgetting to do this. But I want to change the Ashes of War on my Uchigatana. And I want to set it back to... here, let's do the repeating thrusts. Let's see... literally the exact same damage for now. Yeah. So I guess we'll set it to keen. There we go. Right then. Yeah, because I want to have item crafting. I want to have access to fire grease for this. Here, give me some fire grease. And then we're gonna switch the blood grease for some fire grease. There we go. Oh, you know what? I said I should be crafting more. Let's craft some more. I'm gonna craft some fire pots. There we go. We'll use fire pots and fire grease. Because this is another one of them horrible poison swamps that Miyazaki loves so much. And fire seems to do well against poison. Bonk. There we go. Now personally I do at some point want to use poison. Make some more use of it. For now... ah! Shit! Well, we're poisoned. Ah, crap, I rolled in poison. Now I'm gonna just have more poison sticking to me. Oh well. We'll deal with curing the poison later. For now, we're gonna just keep going. Now that we're already poisoned, I don't know. Do I have a cure? Ah, look. A poison slime. What do we do with slimes? We set them on fire. Jeez, I'm trying to remember which way to go. Actually, I might actually do a little bolus crafting and use a bolus. Ah, I keep forgetting to modify my fast physics. Oh, well, I'll use it right now. And then we'll craft a few more fire pots, because we have plenty of mushrooms and butterflies. Do we go that way or that way? Oh yeah, there's no such thing as a map for inside of a cave. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which way to go. Ah. Silly poison flower. No poison, thank you. Yeah, I see you guys. Here, how about you just have a fire pot? I know you guys are going to attack me as I go. Toxic mushroom. Those are quite neat. Let's see. Oh, okay, right. That's the way forward. So, obviously, yeah. See, there's another treasure over there. Oh, hello. Can I throw a pot that high? Yes, I can. Fire, fire, fire. Okay. Is that a passage? No. No, it's not. There is, however, poison bloom. Oh, and a poison slime. Alright. Let's hop on dry land here. Let the poison decay a little bit. Actually, I think it's gonna be virtually impossible to let the poison decay much. We're gonna get poisoned again if we go through here. Doesn't appear to be much in the way of dry land to stand on. Actually, yeah, there's a little bit. You can stand on these rocky outcroppings to let the poison decay a bit. There we go. Look at that. 2 passages. Oh, hello. Okay. Right. Well, just gonna have to deal with it. Ugh. Alright, just one more hit. Alright. Now then, quickly drink, and use a bolus. There we go. Ah, Nomadic Warrior Cookbook 8. What does that one do? Probably teaches us how to craft something poisonous. Poison grease and drawstring poison grease. Ah, yes! Well, that gives us access to poison later on. That'll be useful. Oh. Hello, giant rat. Right. Okay. Got poisoned again. Do we use another bolus? Fine, we have one more, and I can craft more. I just need to farm some. Just need to farm more of the dragonflies to get their heads, which are used for creating the boluses. Hop. Slice down this poison flower. Get an arteria leaf. Hop onto the dry. And then we go down in here. Grease up. Summon Oleg. There we go. Miranda, the Blighted Bloom. Let's see. Drink. No, no casting. There we go. Viridian Amber Medallion. Are we still poisoned? We are still poisoned. But it doesn't matter because we're just going to warp out and have our poison cured. Yeah. There we go. No more poison for us. Thank you. Ooh, do we have another level up? 10,000. That seems like it might be a level up. Do another point of dex. Yeah, it gives us 3 extra points of damage on our sword now that we made it keen. Sure, we'll do another point of dex. There we go. Okay. Speaking of poison... we have a poison swamp ruin down here. Oh, hey! We haven't talked to this ghost. Oh, there it is, the tower. Finally, I can return to our home, bathed in rays of gold. Ah, yes, that tower. We're definitely also going to do that. I hinted earlier when we were exploring the ruins in Agil's Lake that there was a treasure chest that kind of has its own whole little adventure going on. Well, there's another one like that. It's really close. Ah. Yeah. That thing. We'll deal with that in a second. First, we're gonna fight these puppets. These are marionette soldiers. They're from a certain kingdom. And yeah, they are basically automatons. And their presence here is a little bit of an anomaly until you consider this thing here. Oh, whoops, that's not the way I meant to go. Ow! Ow. So how do you deal with that? You just run away from it. Don't worry about it. There we go. Come on, dismount. Dismount and we go down here. So yeah, so there's a bunch of puppet soldiers and a strange orb made of stone faces. And then we come across this. This looks like a dungeon with a spell, ambush shard, and... huh. Don't I know you?
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Completely uncommunicative, but it looks exactly like Selin. Perhaps it even is Selin, but how can it be? She's also under Limgrave. And she appears to be staked to the wall with some sort of daggers, or, well, stakes, or spikes of some sort, and then crystals grow from it, pinning her here in place. And she's being captured, tortured, guarded. Well, so a little tiny bit of context for that. She is Sorcerers Selling, and the one that I'm going to warp now for a moment, for just a chat, like, hey, hello, what's up, is also Sorcerers Selling. They are one and the same person.
Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning?
Yeah, she doesn't really tell us much. No prompt for that. But, she appears to be in two places at once, and I can explain a little bit of that, which is that this Selin isn't really here. I believe that this Selin is a projection. Like, her actual physical body is back in the Weeping Peninsula. But this is her mind being thrown out here. Still in prison, still guarded, but sane, functional, able to quietly study in this place. And I think the guards here were ones that she actually placed here herself. So that she just has a place of quiet contemplation to study and not get interrupted whilst her body is elsewhere being tortured. I could test this by attacking her, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to upset her. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, next I'm gonna go to this cave, and then I'm gonna go and investigate the message of the ghost about the tower and the home bathed in rays of golden light or something like that. And then I think we'll be pretty much done with the Weeping Peninsula. Ooh. Hello, birds! Oh! Oh! I wanted more flight pinions. I want to craft good arrows. Ah, yes, the merchants. I'll also need to talk more about them. Oh! There we go. Well, we got a flight pinion. That's something. Yeah, that Miranda flower, it's just that we fought earlier just now as a boss. Like, there's just another one standing right here. As you can see, they are quite resistant. If you don't bring fire to them. But when you bring fire to them, well... it's just like Pokemon, right? Fire indeed, hot! Miranda powder. So yeah, that's the quick and easy way to deal with poison flowers. Set them on fire. It interrupts their attacks, causes them to go into a stagger animation. And it just deals a crap ton of damage to them. Now then, the next place that we're going to has a much less pleasant boss. Yeah, that lit up candlesticky thing over there. Ooh, hello. There we go. This place, it leads you, like the ghost that you summon from there leads you down to this cave. Earthbore Cave. I do not like the Earthbore Cave. Yeah, that ground looks suspicious as fudge. I'm not gonna stand on it. Eh. Because that is clearly unstable. I'll show you in a little bit what happens when you stand on it. Well, I mean, obviously it's going to collapse. But I'll show you exactly where you end up when it collapses. First, though, I'm just going to deal with some rats. They are everywhere. Almost like they're rats. Oh, wait. Huh. Interesting to note. The summon sign appears here. And then disappears here. Ah, I guess that is over the boss room. So yeah, oh! Hello. So yeah, now I will just quickly go back up. Whoop. Back up to the entrance. And show you that treasure chests collapse ambush spot. Wait. Did I? Oh, that's fine. Should be over here. Yeah, there we go. Whoop! It drops you right into the room with the giant rat and the, well, okay, with the giant rats and the big mommy rat. So you pretty much drop down there and immediately get mobbed by rats. It's a pretty good way to get killed. Oh. Looks like an okay fall. Some silver fireflies at the bottom. I do not like. Here's our boss. A fucking rune bear. Ah! I blocked that. It took all of my stamina. Come on, bleed! Ah! Oleg, help! Help! Ah! Oh. There we go. Damn rune bear. There's a Trina's lily and a smoldering butterfly. Okay, so cleaned up that one. Yeah, and now I said there's like one final major point of interest. I'm kind of doing a reverse. Kind of actually not just. I'm kind of just doing straight up at Ubisoft by marking everything on the Weeping Peninsula and then hitting it one by one, which is kind of counter to the entire design philosophy of this game. But I'm doing it for the sake of giving you reasonable expectations for how much longer we're spending in the Weeping Peninsula. So this tower. It's got a bunch of stuff around it. Most notably, some knights and soldiers. 4. Ugh! Alright. We're getting shot at. Oh! I could really do without the getting shot at part. Ah! Fuck me! There we go. Get that knight. Whoa! More soldier greaves. Ooh, gauntlets. Right. Ah! Fuck. Okay, come on, Oleg. We gotta get to that tower. Okay. Hey, Oleg. Come on. Back me up here. Okay. Unfortunately, Oleg can't climb ladders, I think. But that's okay. There's only one dude left up here, the one operating the damn ballista. And Oleg showed up anyway, because he's a ghost and he can teleport. So, there doesn't appear to be anything here but this treasure chest. Huh. Ensnared in a transporter trap. Well. Where does this take us? You might wonder. Well, the home bathed in rays of gold, of course. To Dell, the royal capital! Well, holy fudge. We are practically at the foot of the Erd Tree. Can literally see the door in the Erd Tree. There's a mechanism here for a lift. Yeah. And hey, look, up there is a grace. The mechanism for the lift, unfortunately, is jammed stuck. There's more cool stuff to see, but I'm deliberately not showing you stuff. I'm just treating this as a glimpse of Lane Dell. So, what do we have here? Looks like one of them damned golems. But it's a really tough one. With lots and lots of health. So... You see, unlike the regular golems that we've fought so far, well, actually, this one still just is a regular golem. The difference is that this one is in, quite frankly, just a more endgame area. Well, I wouldn't call Lane Dell endgame, actually, technically speaking. And the first time I was here was the first time I actually encountered one of these golems. I was fucking terrified. I ended up cheesing him, running away, using magic, mostly refusing to be anywhere near it. As opposed to this, which is, you know, almost fearless. Woo! Almost fearlessly attacking its shins. Woo! Oh, he's gonna breathe fire. Gonna roll out of the way. Continue hacking at the shin. Okay, I think he's dead now. As you can see, he has more than triple the health of other golems that we've fought so far. Huh. And he's guarding a treasure chest with the Blessed Dew talisman. Now that one, that's a good one. Check this shit. Slowly restores hit points. It just gives you health regeneration. It was once thought that the blessed sap of the Earth Tree would drip from its boughs forever, but that age of plenty swiftly came to a close, and with time the Earth Tree became more of an object of faith. So this suggests that at some point the Earth Tree itself actually gave life, in a very literal way, to the lands below it. And then over here we have a teleporter, which is sadly inactive. I forget where this teleporter goes. There's some beautiful castles and stuff around here. Including that large Colosseum, which we will never be able to get into until maybe some DLC comes to make them accessible. And over there is the actual royal palace, protecting the Erd Tree. the final barrier to get into the Erdtree. Oh well. And here's where we are. Really fucking far away. I mean, like I said, personally, I consider this to be part of, like, the early stages of the latter half of the game. Lane Dell. That's just how big it is. Though, to be fair, if you compare it to something like a Ubisoft game map, it's probably actually significantly smaller than that. But there's so much stuff in it. That's a strange rock formation. Yeah, we'll see more of that, and we'll see more of that later from a better angle. That rock formation has a name. Are we done with? Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with the Weeping Peninsula. There's not much else that's that significant. I mean, this lake over here has a bunch of gold fireflies in it. Pretty damn useful. And I think maybe there's an Ash of War still somewhere here. And a couple of just loose items in this little poison swamp area. But I can't recall it being anything particularly significant. Maybe I'll be wrong and we go back there later. But for now, I think we've pretty soundly rounded off the Weeping Peninsula. Next time, I will make a brief stop in Caelid for just a couple of things. Like, I've got a little grocery list. We're going to tackle Caelid properly much later. But for now, in the next episode, I'll do a brief stop in Caelid and grab a couple of neat little things. So, until then...
Hey.
Boop, boop, and bye-bye. I did it differently than usual. Screw it. We're going with it. Bye!